Hey Gemini, welcome back. Anyone that's new, welcome here. All are welcome. All my lovely Geminis. As you know, before I got to meditate on you Geminis, and in the meditation, I got cranes in the sky. Okay? That's a song, and I can't remember who sings that song, but that's the title of it. So I don't know if you really like that song, you listened to that song recently. There could be some sort of significance in that, like seeing cranes or like some form of bird in the sky, something like that. There's something significant about that. Then I got something around a sandwich. So in the meditation, I was like, oh, okay, Gemini had a sandwich recently, or maybe you made a sandwich, right? Maybe you love sandwiches. It's your go-to. Maybe it's just easy to eat, something like that, okay? Also, Gemini, I'm getting this very much energy of, like, in the meditation, it was like a very trusting energy of the universe, like you're actually surrendering. A lot of you Geminis, typically in your meditations before I get on, there's a lot of self-love and needing self-love. Maybe you're trying to have some form of more self-love, self-care. Very much two different things, but they do coincide, whatever. So they do go together, but it's very, very different, right? There's a lot of self-love that has to come from within, right? And then there's that self-care. Okay, so that's what I got in the meditation. If resonates, fantastic. If not, just dismiss it and let's get into this reading, all right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. Also, energies can be reversed. I could be talking to a cross watcher. Also, my readings are timeless, so if it's for you, it will find you. Universal God and Spirit Guides, please let me be a clear channel for the collective of my lovely Geminis. Thank you. All right. All right, Universal God and Spirit Guides, what do we have for my lovely Geminis? What do we have for my lovely Geminis? Universal God and Spirit Guides. Ooh, full on trusting. Interesting. Trusting yourself more, trusting the universe. Boy, I'm getting a very strong energy here. What else do we have, please? Okay, what do we have, please? Universal God and Spirit Guides. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with an inside of awareness. So there's been fear, and you've acknowledged that. What else do you have? What else do you have, please? What else do you have for my lovely Geminis? What else do you have for Gemini, please? It's not coming out. What else do you have for Gemini? Ooh, Gemini, where is it? Balance, beautiful. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. This card was coming up a lot, actually, today in my thoughts. Very interesting that this came out. So I actually was planning to do your reading today. So that's very interesting that came out. So denial, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, so you're like, okay, you've been in fear around certain things and aspects in your life, and you're like, okay, well, I possibly have been really much in denial about this, and I'm acknowledging it, so now is the time to replace that with faith, right? Trusting, surrendering, and that's what I feel like you're doing. And then there's balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. It's like you're finding that balance, having that balance, okay? That masculine, that feminine energy within self. Okay? All right, let's pull another oracle card and see what comes out. All right, what else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini, please? What else do we have for Gemini? Look at the bigger picture. Okay, what else do we have? Don't let pride get in your way. Okay, there's something around pride, not letting pride get in your way, and looking at the bigger picture, my loves. Okay, maybe that's something you are doing. All right, let's go to the overall energy and see what comes out. Okay. All right, Universal God and Spirit Guides, what's the overall energy for my lovely Geminis? What's the overall energy for Gemini, please? What's the overall energy for Gemini? Someone's dancing on their porch. Okay, that could be significance. Maybe you like to dance. Maybe you were dancing on your porch. I don't know, but dancing could be significant. Maybe you were dancing recently. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? What do we have for the overall energy? Oh, the Magician. Beautiful. This came out. So I feel like for the overall energy, you're manifesting a lot. Maybe you're like, okay, I can't manifest from a place of fear. I need to manifest from a higher vibration. So the overall energy is like you're big time manifesting. Okay, so be very cautious of your thoughts, your words you speak, what you believe, right? Let's go to the past energy. What's the past energy? energy. There it is. Knight of Wands. Okay, so you may have been dealing with a player here in the past. It could be a fire sign, but doesn't have to be. You may have fire in your chart. But with this Knight of Wands, I do feel like for a select few of you, you're dealing with someone that has like player-like energy, someone who's very in and out, non-committal, something like that, okay? Someone who's like, I just want to have fun, okay? Maybe you got caught up in that web. Okay, for a select few of you is what I'm receiving. Now, for others of you, I'm feeling like this is like, hey, I'm going to go after something with a lot of passion. I don't feel like you're in that energy where you were like, oh, I'm being a player, I'm being non-committal. I feel like it's more like you going towards something with a lot of passion as well. But for a select few of you, you definitely were dealing with someone that was like a player. Okay, too many cards. Okay, what's the current energy? What's the current energy for my lovely Geminis? What's the current energy? What's the current energy, please? What's the current energy? Fear. Okay, so you've been acknowledging this though. That's the first step, right? So currently you're like at a crossroads, stuck in the middle, like which direction do I go in a sense. I do feel like you are in this process of surrendering. We'll see if the Hangman comes out in this reading at some point. Because I'm definitely getting this energy where you're like, okay, I'm going to trust the universe more. I'm going to have faith more. I'm going to trust in myself, my own intuition, something like that. So there's this place of fear. And you've been acknowledging, I'm in fear right now. This is fear that I'm feeling. So I'm getting a Gemini that's like very much acknowledging that, okay? Let's go to the outside energy. What's the outside energy for my lovely Geminis? The outside energy for Gemini. Oof, Nine of Swords, very much up in their head. So yeah, select few of you, this is you, because that's definitely your card here. And you've been having sleepless nights, not sleeping well. Maybe you're having nightmares or you're getting lots of downloads at night, okay? Be very aware of that because that's the universe trying to send you signs and, you know, messages in some way through your dreams. So there's something going on with that. Okay? For a select few of you, the person you're connecting with is having trouble sleeping, okay? Maybe they can't stop thinking about you. They wake up in the middle of the night, struggling, possibly to get back to sleep because there's something where maybe they're getting messages about you, something like that, maybe downloads. Okay, let's go to the challenge. What's the challenge, please? The Seven of Pentacles. With the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like you're investing into something, something on the lines of that. There is like some form of missing piece, and maybe that's what's challenging. We'll have to see when I clarify with what comes out, but there's some form of missing piece. Maybe you're trying to really invest into something, something like that. So we'll see. Something's a challenge here. You'll be doing a lot of reflection. Let's go to what you're not aware of. What is Gemini not aware of, please? What is Gemini not aware of? Sneaky link. I just heard sneaky link. That's very weird. That came through. Sneaky link. You could be dealing with someone who's very sneaky. This person, this is the Seven of Swords, boy. You definitely have been dealing with someone for quite a few of you. You've been dealing with someone who's non-committal, sneaky, in and out of your life. I feel like you're tired of that. I feel like you're really tired of that. So this person's like sneaky, lying, cheating, something like that. Maybe they lied to you. So someone needs to hear that. This person may throw you off very much. This person throws you off. Let's go to the possible outcome. What's the possible outcome, please? What's the possible outcome? The Moon. Fear. Fear is showing up quite a bit. You're acknowledging a lot at this time. You may be acknowledging, hey, this person is really throwing me off. Okay, you do have a choice with how someone makes you feel, though. I will say that. But you're definitely feeling fear. Okay, fear of like, hey, maybe you have to speak up and say, hey, I really can't do this anymore. Hey, I really don't feel like you should be in my life, like in that closeness, right? Not saying you have to never talk to this person again for a select few of you. It could just be like, hey, I love you from a distance. I'll talk to you when I talk to you. But keeping this person really close to you is throwing you 100% off as well, okay? something going on with that. And you just have fear in general. So this could be in all aspects of your life. You have this fear that's going on, and it's like, it's so, the fear is controlling you in a sense, is what I'm getting for you, Gemini. And this could be aspects, how you look at income, finances, fear in yourself in some way. Maybe you're talking bad about yourself. Maybe you have these thoughts about yourself that aren't positive, right? And then you got this stuff going on where you might be dealing with someone who's just not non-committal here, okay? All right, let's go to the clarification, and then I will pull advice. Let's go to the Magician. Why the Magician? Page of Cups, the Magician, the Knight of Cups. You're manifesting very strongly, okay? You could be manifesting something. You have a lot of clarity here for the overall energy. The Ace of Swords is mental clarity. So you're very clear on what you're manifesting here. And there's something here that I feel like you are trying to invest in, but there's something that throws you off. There's an energy that throws you off. Be careful of people that are non-committal, or people that are very sneaky, very deceptive, lying. That doesn't even have to be one person even. There is definitely one person here, but there could be more where they're like lying and they're being deceptive, and it just throws you off 100%. Okay, so definitely be like very clear, and you're very clear about this. You're also being clear on what you're manifesting. There's some form of creative energy flowing through you for the overall energy. There's something around getting in tune with your inner child, coming from a place, that inner child, okay, having play, having fun for some of you. There could be a child involved, or you have children, something like that. Your creativity is popping, is what I heard, okay? Let's go to the Knight of Wands. Why the Knight of Wands, please? Why the Knight of Wands? The past energy. Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I do feel like with the Two of Pentacles is like, yeah, third party energy here. Like, this is a love triangle, okay? Like, somebody has you and somebody else, and vice versa, or not vice versa, but maybe they have another person, you know? It's like two people, juggling two people in the past, something like that. Just third party energy here, okay? I also feel like you were trying to make a decision, but you're making a decision out of a place of a lower vibration here in the past, because I feel like there was some form of heartbreak, some form of pain here, okay? You got to know your power here is what I'm getting. And I feel like in the past, there's that Queen of Wands energy where you do know your power, right? So there is something you also are going towards something very confidently. Some of you could have even been trying to decide on like 2 different art projects of what you want to do. Could be 2 different jobs, something like that. Let's go to the Two of Swords for the current energy. Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Now this person wants to come back in. The Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands. You're hesitant. Okay, so there's a lot going on in so many aspects of your life right now, Gemini. Wow, I'm feeling it. So now I'm feeling with this Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and Nine of Wands. Like this, there's a Wheel of Fortune, something turning in your favor, or somebody actually wants to turn this around. They want to come back. They may want to be committal. They want to have a good give and take. They want to do their part, something like that. Okay. What? So this person could have realized some things here. Sometimes it takes that, like being apart from somebody. Sometimes it takes, hey, you know what? I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Maybe this person's not for me. This person is for me, something like that. Okay, so this person there's like some form of turning point here. Now you're hesitant. You're guarded. You don't know if you trust this, okay? There is also something that you're doing that has to do with your community. It's very much mutual give and take here. I do feel like this involves like coming from your heart, from love, but you're very hesitant. You have fear here. You have tons of fear with something. Let's go to the Nine of Swords for the outside energy. Why the Nine of Swords, please? Temperance, Four of Cups, Seven of Wands, Chariot. Somebody is coming in quickly. This person may be coming in very quickly for a select few of you. Now, Temperance is all about patience and balance. So there's something around getting balanced here. You're trying to get balanced because you could be too much in your head. The Four of Cups is self-sabotaging. Maybe you're like, hey, this isn't going right in my life. Maybe you're like, that's not what I want. So you're focusing on things that aren't happening instead of focusing on what is happening in your life and focusing on the gratitude of life, right? You could be guarded, or this person's guarded. There's definitely someone who's very stubborn here, Okay, that's you or someone you're connecting with. Let's go to the 7 of Pentacles. What is 7 of Pentacles for the challenge? The Page of Wands, the King of Swords, the Hermit. You going within, investing into self. Don't worry about anybody else but yourself right now is what I'm hearing, because that's the challenge. It's like you are trying to go within with the Hermit. Okay, you're trying to go within. You're trying to stick to your guns is what I heard. Like, I'm really sticking to my guns, right? That's what I'm getting. There is something around teamwork and collaboration. There could be something where you're investing into something and you have to have some form of teamwork and collaboration. Maybe you have kids with somebody and you have to be like kind of like a team almost for this life you do. And it can be challenging, okay? I definitely feel like that's the case here. You are trying to go towards your inspirations. You're trying to get inspired for a select view of you, okay? Let's go to the 7 of Swords. Why the 7 of Swords for what you're not aware of? Why the 7 of Swords, please? Ace of Cups, the Strength card, beautiful. The Lovers. There's a deep connection here. There is a little bit of tit for tat within self or within this person and this connection for a select few of you or outsiders. Okay, I do see you being very strong. You are strong. You can overcome some things here, and I feel like it has something to do with fear. Denial, okay, being deceptive towards yourself, like having self-love, and that's what I get a lot with your meditations before I get on. Now there is this surrender, there is this overcoming a lot, because with the Strength card, overcoming, having courage, having that self-love, a new beginning in love with yourself. That's where it starts, right? Making that decision. And some of you, there's people that don't like this, because now you're focusing on self. Let's go to the Moon. Why the Moon card for the possible outcome? Why the Moon card? Someone got a new purse is just what I heard. Very random. That's for a select view of you. Okay, the World. Yeah, King of Wands, baby. The Judgment, yeah. You are having a death and rebirth process. The Wheel, the World card, a new cycle. There's definitely a death and rebirth process for the possible outcome. You've overcome fear. Now you have confidence. You have faith within self. Faith, confidence within self. Faith over fear. And I feel like for the possible outcome, like you've done a lot of shadow work. So I feel like also in a lot of aspects of your life, you're seeing a lot of abundance coming in because you're being abundant within self. And you were struggling with that because you allowed fear to take over, okay? And now it's like, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna have fear. I'm confident within myself. I'm good whether or not this connection works or not or whatever. You kind of have to let things go. That's what I'm getting. And then like how you look at aspects of your life, maybe like yourself, maybe like I said, abundance on the outside, like finances, something like that. But you're going through for the possible outcome, complete transformation here. Okay, let's go to advice. What advice do you have, please? What advice do you have for my lovely Geminis? Listen to yourself, birthing into the Empress. 3 of Wands, be patient. Keep that vision. Set those intentions or the intentions you've already set, be patient about. Because I do feel like this is about being patient, waiting for your ships to come in, trusting the universe, right? And that's what I was getting in the meditation. Listening to yourself, birthing into the Empress energy. Listen to yourself, trust yourself. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna pull a mindful message card and see what comes out. All right, what else do we have for my lovely Geminis? What else do we have for Gemini, please? Gratitude, and there we go. Have that gratitude, right? I love acknowledging all the little things I'm grateful for. No matter what I have going on, I've always had things to be grateful for. Whenever I'm feeling upset, I can fill up a page with the things I appreciate. This begins to shift my mood and focus onto that which brings me joy. Absolutely. I truly, truly hope this helped, and I hope this resonated with you guys. I will see you guys next time. I love you so, so much. One love, and namaste.